Good morning. We are starting day 2 of Tanya's recipes. Let's remember our team cooperation goal. Oops, not that one. Sorry. Our team cooperation goal is to explain our ideas and to tell why. Remember that explaining your ideas means that you are sharing and you also are giving evidence for what your reasoning is in your question. Okay, so we are going to look at our vocabulary after we look at this. Our skill this week is predicting. We are chunking words, and we are going to write a sensory paragraph in this unit for our writing day. All right, so you should have rated your words if you were watching the video for day 1. So you have this paper. Let me flip it around here. So today you're going to be doing on day 2. If you feel like you know it, you're going to put a plus. If you don't, you're going to put a question mark. On our Zoom meeting, we'll do this as a group. So your words are arrive, like come to or show up. The students were told to arrive at school before the bell rang. Then we have searched, means to look through to find something. I searched my closet for my shoes. Then we have beside, which means next to. Jack can't hear his brother snore because their beds are beside each other. Replied means answered. When the teacher called Lisa's name, Lisa answered. Then we have eager, that means excited or looking forwards to something. Dewey was eager to see his friends the next day. Then we have confess, that means admit. Molly had to confess because she stole the cookies. Then we have actual, which means real. At the fire station, we saw actual firefighters. And then pretended means acted like or made believe. In acting class, we pretended to be famous movie stars. Okay, so let's look at what we have on our story map so far. Remember last time we filled in a couple of things here. We have our characters and our setting at Tanya's house, and it was on Saturday. We know the problem is Tanya wants to know what her family will have for dinner, and Mom tells her it's a surprise. And our events so far is Mom goes shopping for groceries, and Tanya wants to know what the surprise is. Okay, so think and make a prediction at this point in your story. What do you think is going to happen next? Let's look at a question. Why does Tanya have to search for her mom? Remember, Tanya's mom is not home because she's shopping for groceries, and Tanya wants to know about her surprise. Remember that whenever we're predicting, we are using our predicting strategy. So we're thinking, what clues do I have about what might happen? The setting, the events, the character's actions, the character's feelings, the character's thoughts and dialogue. We're going to predict what will happen, explain your clues, and then can you confirm your prediction? Okay, so we are going to do our listening comprehension. So let me go to this. I am going to read you page 27. 27 says, I sat and sat. I waited for my mom to return. I wanted her to come and tell me about my surprise. I looked at the clock. It read 1:10. Where was Mom? She was usually home from the store by now. I decided to read while I waited. I opened a cookbook. The title of the book was Easy Recipes for Young Cooks. I didn't know the word recipes. I thought for a while, what could recipes be? Then I remembered that cookbooks tell people how to prepare food. So recipes must be the directions people follow when they cook. I thought about my favorite things to eat. Fried chicken is one of my favorite recipes. Gumbo is too. I just love gumbo. I also love learning new words. I was excited to share my new word when my mom got back. I knew she'd be home soon. Okay, so if I was going to, let me go back to that. If I was going to make a prediction here, I would say that maybe Tanya expects her mom to be home soon because Tanya says her mom is usually home by now. So I'm going to predict that Tanya's mom will come home very soon. As we continue reading, I will watch to see if what I predict actually happens. So I'm just wrote it down. You don't have to write this down, but I just put, I predict Tanya's mom will come home soon. Okay, let's look at our questions. It says, make a new prediction about the story. What clues did you use to make this prediction? So on this one, after you're done doing your reading today, which is going to be page 28, you're going to go ahead and make this prediction. And then you also have to tell what clues you used to make the prediction. Okay, the second one is multiple choice. Why does Tanya rush out to the driveway? Her mom is finally home. She wants to play basketball. Her dad wants to show her what he made, or she sees a friend outside. And then also on page 28, it says, what does the word toted mean? And how did you figure this out? So you're going to go back to your story and find where it says that word and tell not only what does it mean, but how you figured it out. And then does Tanya's mom figure out Tanya's surprise? So this is yes or no. And then you have to tell how you know that. What evidence from the text did you see that would tell you that? So you're going to read page 28, and then you're going to go ahead and answer the questions. We're also, once you're done reading page, or go ahead and pause this if you're watching the video, and after you're done reading page 28, I want you to go ahead and get out your story map, and we're just going to fill in a couple more things on here. Okay, let me stop sharing so you can see what I'm writing. So I'm just going to add a couple more events. Okay, so the first one I added is Tanya looks at a cookbook while she waits for mom to return. She learns a new word, recipes. So if you need to, you can pause here so that way you can write that down. And I'm going to do a second video for our second half.